Once, in a town known for its exquisite, delicate porcelain, there lived a young woman named Anya. She was the most promising apprentice the master potter, Alara, had ever seen. Anya's hands were steady, her vision clear. She could shape clay into forms so thin and graceful, they seemed to hold light. For years, she worked toward a single goal, crafting a perfect, flawless vase for the annual guild exhibition. The winner would be displayed in the town hall forever, a legacy in porcelain. For months, Anya labored in silence. She refined her clay, filtered her glazes, and practiced her brushstrokes. The vase that emerged from her final firing was a masterpiece. It was a spiral of pale blue, etched with silver veins like frost on a winter window. It was perfect. On the morning she was to carry it to the judging hall, her heart swelled with a pride so bright it felt like pain. But as she descended the narrow, winding stairs from her studio, her foot caught on a loose stone. The world tilted, the vase flew from her hands. The sound was catastrophic, not a single crack, but a symphony of destruction as it hit the stone steps. It didn't break into a few pieces. It shattered into what seemed like 1,000 tiny, irreparable shards of blue and silver. Anya fell to her knees, not from the stumble, but from the devastation. She gathered the dust and fragments in her hands, weeping silently. The years of discipline, the dream of legacy, it was all just glittering dust. The perfect thing was gone. For days, she couldn't enter her studio. The shards sat in a mournful pile on her work table, a monument to failure. The town's pity was a gentle, suffocating blanket. Such a shame, they whispered. She was so close. Anya felt hollowed out. The desire to create had been the core of her, and now it was gone, replaced by the dread of ever trying again. One gray afternoon, Master Alara came to her. She didn't offer comfort or empty platitudes. She simply pointed to the pile of shards. "What do you see?" she asked. "Ruins," Anya whispered. "Nothing." "Look again," Alara insisted, her voice firm. "You see only what it was. You are not looking at what the pieces are." Alara left her with a challenge and a pot of strong, dark adhesive. Anya stared at the fragments for hours. Then, driven by a stubborn, grieving urge to at least clean up her failure, she began, not to reassemble the vase, that was impossible. But she began to sort the pieces by color, by shape, by the unique way they caught the light. She found a strong, flat piece of slate. And without a plan, driven purely by a need to honor the beauty that had been, she took one jagged, azure splinter and glued it down, then another, and another. She wasn't rebuilding the vase. She was listening to the fragments. A sharp piece became a mountain peak. A sliver of silver-glazed edge became a moonlit river. A cloud of dusty blue glaze became a distant forest. She worked for weeks, then months, in a quiet, focused trance. The pressure for perfection was gone. It had literally broken. In its place was a new kind of freedom, the freedom to create from what is, not from what should be. When she finally stepped back, she hadn't repaired her vase. She had created something entirely new. On the slate was a breathtaking mosaic landscape, a wild, nocturnal valley of blues and silvers, more dynamic and alive than the perfect, static vase ever could have been. It told a story of shattering and reconstruction. The light didn't just reflect off its surface. It danced through its cracks, making the silver rivers glow. She submitted this mosaic, titled Kintsugi Valley, to the exhibition. The judges were stunned. It won not for its flawless technique, but for its profound soul. It was displayed in the town hall, not as a relic of a single perfect moment, but as a living testament to transformation. Moral: your greatest breakdown can become the foundation for your most authentic breakthrough. Stop trying to reassemble the old, perfect version of your dream. Gather the pieces of what you've lost, the skills, the lessons, the raw emotions, and use the adhesive of your resilience to build something new, something only your scars could have designed. The world doesn't need your flawless facade. It needs the light that shines from your mended cracks.